But after your exchange here, did you like it naman?
Oh yeah, it's 100% worth it. It's 100% worth it. I would do it 10 times all over and over again, and I recommend everyone else to do it as well. So. I am Andres Cruz. You'll call me Andres. I was the only student sent out, I think, on the year 2021. So I left in September for Italy, and specifically Naples in Italy. So it's like kind of the south of Rome. It's been 4 years since my exchange year. I'm now fourth year student in computer engineering in LaSalle. I first found about AFS through because we were looking through and we were looking for some exchange program like out of high school. So we were looking through it, and it was the pandemic this time. And then AFS was the only one open, and they also had the others were open, but what set AFS apart was they had a local office, and that's what we really wanted. That just in case for contingency, it's much better to have a local office so we can communicate directly. At least my family. Initially, my dad back then, when he was also a graduate in high school, he went on an exchange year as well. He went to the UK, and he said it was fantastic. It really taught him a lot of things. So I think back then he was when he's gonna have kids, he will mandate us to do an exchange year as well. So I didn't necessarily have a choice. I more or less I just had to do it. Actually, obviously, before going, you'd expect so much because obviously, it's a first world country, or depends on where you're gonna expect a different experience, perhaps something better, perhaps something more progressive. But my dad was telling me that the best way to take on an exchange year is to have no expectations at all. So having no expectations, it really just made the experience much better for me. So it's 100% worth it. It's 100% worth it. I would do it 10 times all over and over again, and I recommend everyone else to do it as well. So, yeah, my host family was really good. They had a pretty nice house, and we were situated in the center of Naples, which is very convenient to go out, and explore things, meet new people, because everyone's there. And I have one host brother, and I have host mom and I host dad. Host dad is a lawyer. My host mom is a teacher. My host brother is the same age as me, and we didn't go to the same school. He went to a more specialized school, while I went to a more general school when I was there. And I had one host cat and host dog as well. It was a public school, even though it's public because we're from the Philippines, so we get the notion that if it's public, it's of lesser quality. It's obviously not at par with private schools, but it is way more decent than you'd imagine it to be. And the people I met there were actually much more open and much more friendly compared to the ones I met in my host brother's classmates and stuff. So they're all so open. They all want to meet me. They all want to And luckily, I had 2 or 3 classmates that were also Filipino, but they were born and raised there in Naples already. But it's kind of weird seeing these people who look like me, but then they can't speak Tagalog. So one of the most major culture shocks was, you think Italy is very Catholic, but majority of these people don't go to church. Personally, every Sunday I went to church, and I noticed that on my first week, everyone else in the church were all old people. I've never seen anyone my age, or even the age of my parents. They're all really old people, grandparents and stuff. And even my host mom, my host dad, my host brother, they're all not practicing, although they claim that they're Catholic. But oh my God, I cannot put into words how supportive the AFS team was. I think they were my lifeline in my whole exchange year. So obviously, as a student, you're alone, and no family is there. But ideally, no family is around in the area you are. I am super thankful of the AFS local chapter here because they get to update my parents, so I don't have to update them every day. So they give like a thorough update, and for sure they're passing on information from the local ones there in Naples, in Italy, and yeah, they were super helpful in relaying information and diagnosing everything. And my local chapter there in Naples, they were the best. Like they also became kind of like my second family as well. Now when I visit Naples, I always make it a point. I have a few meals with them as well, and sometimes I even call them, the volunteers. I call them on the phone. I talk to them, dates here and there every so often. But yeah, they're very very much like my second family, second host family as well. So yeah. I think AFS has like changed my perspective on the world. Because when we were born, we think it's like a big world. It's something hard to realize unless you go see it for yourself. And you realize that it's like now, like before leaving, I realized how special I am because I'm different from all the people around me. But in reality, I think we're all special in our own little way because we're all the same. Because there's millions of iterations in the universe that we could be in, yet we're all human. So AFS helped me discover that. Yeah, I guess. Well, if you're seeing this message, this opportunity is probably for you. Back then, I was scared, and I'm sure you would be scared as well. But trust me, there's more risk if you don't go. There's more things you'll lose if you don't go.